We're gonna just move on to the next person. Third place in the division. A lot going on in that franchise. Whole lot going on in that franchise. I mean, you got Baker Saga. You brought in Deshaun Watson. I mean, he said he's innocent, and then he paid off over 20 women. Right? So we don't know what the situation is gonna be, but although you removed a quarterback, it's still a talented team. Yeah, I had Amari Cooper. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff in the offseason. So let's talk to me, Tay. Talk to me about the Browns. What they gonna do this year?
Well, this is the thing. Far as the drama surrounding the franchise, Joe, I feel like there's a lot of drama surrounding the division as a whole. So, with that being said, far as what we're going to do, I think we're going to do pretty much what we're expected to do, far as the cards we're being dealt. And with that being said, I think that it comes down to what Deshaun Watson's situation is going to be dealt. Far as is he's going to be suspended for a whole season? Is it going to be 6 to 8 games? Is it going to be 4 games? Once we find that out, then we could fully predict on what the Browns should be able to do. But far as right now, it's going to be up in the air until we know. But if we're going off of a 8 suspension season, then I feel as though that the Browns still have just as much as a chance as anybody else in the division. You got the Ravens who they pretty much don't know, or Lamar Jackson don't know what he want to do far as a contract. So that's a lot of confusion going into him and that whole franchise right there in itself. You got the Steelers who don't have a quarterback. They got great coaching, but they don't have a quarterback, and they don't even know what they want to really do. As far as the Bengals, I'm not too much sold on the Bengals, even after a Super Bowl run. Even after all of that one in the division, I'm not too sold for the simple fact that they had one of the easiest schedules. They just placed last. Coming up this season, they have a very hard schedule, so we'll see. Far as us, I'll tackle the Baker Mayfield situation. I think it was a thing where we didn't go fully on Baker Mayfield because we switched general managers. We had John Dorsey who drafted Baker Mayfield. That was his guy. Now we have Andrew Berry. He don't really care for Baker Mayfield. So he's going to always look to move on. And if you have a quarterback available with talent like Deshaun Watson, of course you're going to try to jump on that. Anybody is going to try to land on that, even with the legal situations that's going on. So I believe that we could manage the first half or the first quarter of the season without Deshaun Watson with Jacoby Brissett, because if we're being honest, Jacoby Brissett is an A+ backup quarterback. And with our top tier running game, we could go 4-4 on an 8-game suspension from Deshaun Watson. When he gets back, depending on how much of the playbook he know and how comfortable he is with our whole scheme, I feel as though we can push to 11-6 by the end of the season. And I feel as though the defensive side of the ball, early on in the season, last season, our defense really wasn't, doing what they were supposed to do. Our secondary didn't play good as they could have, but I believe it's a good secondary. You got Denzel Ward, just got his payday, so he's looking to make some noise. You got Greg Newsome, his second year, he's looking to prove that he belongs. You got Greedy Williams coming off a bunch of injuries, and he's believing he can do some things because there's other young guys that we've drafted that's coming along. Myles Garrett, that's my big one. I believe that we all know what Myles Garrett can do, but I also believe that it's another level Myles Garrett can tap into. And I also believe that this season coming up, he will get Defensive Player of the Year.
That's good. Okay.
And if Deshaun Watson do
You won't
not
be
get
wrong.
an indefinite season suspension and he can make it back within 6 to 8 games, you guys will see Cleveland Browns in the playoffs. Now, I won't go as far as saying a Super Bowl push, but we will be back there.
I know you got pushback, Carl.
I just wanted to push back on the Lamar Jackson contract
Yeah.
issue. Lamar Jackson making $23 million this year.
Mhm.
If y'all seen like the type of guy Lamar Jackson is, he doesn't care about that stuff. He just want ball. His mother is his agent, for crying out loud. Like, he don't care. He just want ball. He know the Ravens gonna take care of him. Let's ball, and let's after the season, then we'll take care of it. I think Lamar gonna be a Raven for life.
Yeah,
I
would
on
say
mute, Vaughn.
I would say
I don't think so, Carl. My bad, Tay. I don't think he don't care about the money because at the end of the day, you a quarterback, you a guy that runs. Like, he get injured, man, he not gonna have, you know what I mean? He want a long-term secure contract, and that's what he's looking for from y'all.
I'm not saying he don't care about the money. What I'm saying is he don't care when it get done, as long as it gets done. Like, he don't care to get it done this second. And for the running like part to get injured, he got hurt against the Browns in the pocket. For all the running he do, he got hurt in the pocket. Like, he knows how to take hits when he's scrambling on design runs. If you look at Lamar play, he barely gets big hitted. Most of the time, it's like he angles himself to where he barely get him down, or like he'll get out of bounds 9 times out of 10.
I'm not saying he is really good at that. I'm just saying there's a possibility. That's all.
I mean, that's true. But like I said, I don't think he's in a rush to get it done. Yeah, he want it done, but he's not like, I need it done this second. Right now, I'm holding out.
I will say that he's in a position where I think he needs to get it done, because you have Joe Burrow, who just made a Super Bowl push. We know he's getting paid. You have Cleveland Browns, who just kind of made history and kind of ruined the quarterback market, who's guaranteed $230 million to a quarterback that I believe Lamar Jackson feels as though he has the same type of talent. And Steelers just came off of their franchise quarterback, so they're looking, and I'm pretty sure if they find one, they'll pay him too. So Lamar Jackson, he don't want to feel left behind. He wants to get that payday.
But hold on, but the Ravens want to sign him, right? He just holding up the contract talks, right?
I don't think it's not enough.
John Harbaugh has said, like, they have tried, but he's
waiting. I think he's waiting. I think what he's doing is he's anticipating the market. That's what I think he's doing. Like, he's waiting until next year to get more money.
Bet on himself.
Yeah,
because he's getting $23 million this year. That's a lot of money for you to still be in your rookie contract, because he picked up his option and he got the MVP and all that.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. I think he's gonna be a Raven. You feel me? I mean, he's just not. I think I'll wait till the next all season to sign his contract to redo it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that we're in no worries of not having Lamar being a Raven. It's not like I said, it's not like he's disgruntled. It's not like he's saying, man, I'm trying to get this contract and the Ravens not moving. It's him. He just want ball. That's just him as a guy. And that's why I love Lamar.
They still need to pay someone to pass the ball to.
And it's not like it's not like he need to get paid this year. Like I said, he getting $23 million. He not tripping.
No, he said
if he get hurt,
bro, pay someone
to get hurt, bro. He's not gonna get paid no more.
Hold on. See, and another thing y'all not looking at is what organization he went to. The Ravens are different than most other organizations. We pay our players, like, to be honest, the Ed Reed situation. He didn't leave because he wasn't getting paid. He left to go play with I think Rex Ryan was still with the Jets or something at the time. We pay our players. Yeah, we paid Ronnie Stanley off of what? Achilles or something like that, some major injury. We still paid him.
Yeah, I played Joe Flacco too.
But
he won a Super Bowl, though. I understand.
Yeah, I was about to say that he won a Super Bowl, and I think he declined money bet on himself.
He played good, though. I'm not gonna lie, he played good.
But real quick, I want to go back to the Browns. I know you. So the NFL is trying to come down hard on Deshaun Watson. They're trying to give him a year suspension for real. Yeah, that's what I saw. So what do you think? Because I mean, I like y'all backup. You feel me? I think y'all a talented team.
I want to put back on that too.
You take away your quarterback, y'all got a talented team. You feel me? And Deshaun Watson is make y'all a great team if he's the same Deshaun Watson, whatever we know him to be. But Jacoby Brissett, right, is y'all backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So if he's out for the year, where do you see y'all landing then?
I would see us going about 9-8, and or 500. Well, it's not possible to go 500, so I would say 9-8.
8-9.
I say that because I believe that, like I said, Jacoby Brissett is a top tier backup quarterback, and I believe we arguably will have a top 5 defense with a top 3 running game. Mm-hmm. And if you put him in there to just manage the game, I mean, from my perspective, Baker Mayfield is no better than Jacoby Brissett. So, if he could manage the games and our schedule not that hard. We only have about 6 top tier teams that we played this season, and I got us losing about 4 of those games. So if he could just manage those games and win off our running game, then it'll be the same thing as last year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Jacoby Brissett is top tier. I give him a B, but A plus I think is a stretch.
Come on, back up.
Yeah, I know. I've watched
What's
him
an A
back
plus
up
backup though? What's a A plus backup to you?
That's a good question because
Taylor
I wouldn't
Huntley,
go Tyler Huntley in it because Tyler Huntley played great the 6 games, but it's only 6 games.
Yeah.
All he did was run the ball for real.
Huh?
All he was doing was running for real.
That's not true. Did you watch the Packers game?
No, he played good. He played
good the Packers game, but a lot of games he was
the Rams game. He threw the ball well.
Yeah, I think Huntley played good. Y'all just gonna finish our game.
Yeah, we didn't. Our defense kept giving up leads. Right, against y'all, Tyler Huntley threw the ball well. And Hollywood dropped so many dang on game winning or get first down pass. Man, I think Huntley is a really good backup, but to be honest, that is a good question. I can't think of an A plus backup in the league today. But I think Jacoby Brissett is a B as a backup.
I think that's still good though with that team though, for real. Like I like the Browns have a talented roster.
They do
all around.
I think they have a top 10 defense.
I don't think it's top 3.
They were top 5 last year, I think though.
Yeah, we've been talented on paper for a couple years now.
Yeah,
it's kind of running old. So it's like even you just got to think. Just to last year, we had Odell and Jarvis Landry. Now we have Amari Cooper, but at the same time, we still have no boundary second wide receiver. So at that point, it's like, what are we gonna do? Now Odell's still out there, so maybe.
But Odell not
going back. Then y'all lose Higgins. Ain't Higgins gone?
Yeah, he played.
Higgins went to the Panthers.
Yeah.
They got. I think I try to make Donovan Peoples-Jones the second receiver. Right?
Oh, yeah, Peoples-Jones. I like him too. He played good.
He went to Michigan. So.
Now there's a rumor lingering around that maybe if Seattle can't come to a contract agreement with DK, then be in the trade package for Baker Mayfield.
Now DK staying. He already embraced the leadership role for that team. I think he's staying. These contract talks are overrated, man. Like that Kyrie situation, I knew he was gonna stay. Like the contract talks, you can't think just because they don't come up with a contract right now that they're leaving. It's all business. But DK ain't going nowhere.
That's what I'm saying about Lamar. Just hint.
Yeah, that's true. But at that wide receiver position, you can't lead no team if you ain't got no quarterback.
that's true.
I kind of want to see what Drew Lock gonna do. Drew Lock ain't had no DK and Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
He ain't had them, but he had some good, decent receivers. He would.
Yeah, but DK and Tyler Lockett ain't decent. They really good.
We'll see what he do though. They got bad offensive line too there, so
that is very true.
We'll definitely.
Yeah, they do. They whole offense is bad. They had no running back. I don't like their running back to do the dreads. What's his name? I don't like him. I don't think he's good.
The whole team is 50-50.
Hold on, Kenneth Walker. Oh, you talking Kenneth Walker?
No,
he talking about the other dude. What's his name? I had him on fantasy team one game.
I don't like him though.
No, that's not his starter though. They starter is Carson.
I forgot Carson. It was out for the year.
He was like,
I looked at
that. Carson's tough.
Yeah, he might not start the season though. He still might be hurt.
But they don't have an offensive line like Tay said. Their defense has always been bad. Since they pay Russ. But they'll build it over the. They got a lot of picks from the Broncos, so they'll build that thing over the years. But
I'm sorry, Tay. Y'all gonna be on the bottom of the division this year, player. Y'all gonna be on the bottom of the division this year. I'm sorry, Tay. I gotta break it to you now, man. Break it to you now.
Listen, we gotta see until that news from the NFL come down. If they suspend them a whole season, I give it to y'all. If it's only 6 to 8 games, we gotta see.
I just wanted to explain why I said they'd be a top 10 and not a top 5 defense. The reason why I said that is because the Chargers defense got way better. The Raiders defense got way better. We getting our defense back. So we're not playing 5th and 6th string corners. So that's already 3 teams that's getting, in my opinion, way better defenses. You got the Colts still right there. The Steelers normally have a great defense. Now I give them that. The Steelers will always have a great defense, no matter what.
Oh, we coming strong this year for sure.
But those two teams in the AFC West, you name, they got all play each other, and it's all high power offenses. You know, you look at that too. So they
Yeah,
got
but
to
they
play the
all
Broncos twice. They got to play Charlie. Got to play the Chiefs twice. They got to play the Raiders twice. You know, so and then y'all division. I mean, I don't see the Steelers being no bunch of yards gaining team. You know what I mean?
Oh,
The
offense.
Browns gonna be a great game management team, and then y'all. I mean, y'all can be a high fire, but one thing about the Ravens, y'all are, like, since that MVP season, y'all are night and day. I don't know what to expect from y'all going into every
Yeah.
single Sunday. One Sunday, y'all can look like y'all played the Raiders last year, and I couldn't even recognize Lamar Jackson. And then y'all
Yeah.
turn around and play the Colts, and he looked like an MVP. I'm like, what's going on with y'all? So
But Lamar Jackson did lead that field goal. Should have been game-winning field goal drive, and the defense gave up like 40 yards in 30 seconds.
yeah, I know you blame the defense, but he did have a bunch of bad throws that game. I remember
That's
like
true.
crazy. I remember tweeting constantly, Lamar, what kind of throw? Lamar. So he kind of put y'all in that position. Y'all shouldn't have had to rely, because the Raiders didn't even play good that game. They played good at the end of the game. They played
They didn't
terrible
play
the
good the
whole
first half.
game.
Didn't
Like
they
Derek
go to
Carr,
overtime?
Yeah, it
yeah,
did. Because
and
we gave
Derek
up
Carr
40.
played terrible that game, but then he made it up in the fourth quarter. So the only team right now I see that I can see be consistent with the whole year are the Bengals. To be honest with y'all, are the Bengals. All right, because they got better. They actually buffered their offensive line, which is their biggest problem. They still got all their key weapons. And they all young, you know, so they all growing together. So, and they just got that Super Bowl run. So, but a lot of times people that lose Super Bowl, they do terrible the next year though. That's like a trend. So
I think
we'll
they got
see.
lucky last year. They
We'll
played
see
the
the
Titans.
Bengals.
It's the
The
schedule.
Titans sacked them so many
Like,
times,
like,
but Tannehill was so trash he couldn't win the game. Like
That's not
literally,
luck.
he was so trash. I'm not saying luck, you know what I mean? Like they had a good run last year. I give them that, and I respect them a lot. No, don't get me wrong. You know they have some weapons. I like Joe Burrow a lot. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna let you do your thing. You know, but
one thing they
I
did,
don't think
they dominated our division.
Yeah, but it's a whole
They
new.
dominated
I
our
go ahead. Wait
division.
till I talk about my squad, man.
All right,
I got a lot to say,
let's get
man.
it. You
I got a lot
next.
to
All
say.
right.
I still
got
have
a
more
lot to say.
teams to put about the
I know.
Browns defense too.
All
Like
right,
the
all
Rams
right.
and 49ers.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.